Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Loading up, loading up. Oh. Not sure what to do here with this. My camera was just working and now it stopped. Streaming. How annoying. I just got this thing too. Oh, I think we're in luck. No, we're not. Oh well, we'll just go with that for now. I'll figure it out later. Alrighty. So, get Blender going here. Nope, nope, not that one. Okay. So this week I was out of town and I uploaded a video. I think it was on Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm not sure. Let's see, we'll find out in a second here. But I uploaded a video and I just kind of went over some of the things, the workflow I use or have kind of like learned in the process of making some of these props. And there was a question by let's see, there was a question from Kataku. Whoops, sorry about that. Trying to look at this guy's name. Hopefully I don't say this wrong. Katukuli07. And I thought it'd just be easier to show you what the answers, or what I think are the answers to your questions. It says here, your first question is, whoa, oh, hey, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so I'm just answering some questions here, or the multiple questions from one user, Katukuli07. Hopefully I'm saying that right. First part of his question is, do I have to do a retopology of the highpoly model if it's only to be used for baking the maps? Well, if you already have a low poly that works with it, you don't have to do a retopology. Typically, the only thing you have to do is decimate it. This is my highpoly in Blender. You can see it's all decimated down. I probably could have gone a little bit further to make it a little lighter of a model, so to speak, not so dense and easier to use and move around. Let me launch Zbrush here so you can see how much more dense it was in Zbrush. Sorry, I've been having trouble with my camera. It's not cooperating today. I don't know what the deal is. Let's see, let's close that. File, open. Let's see, maybe 5. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the barrel, sorry. File, open. Game projects, Blender projects. Book. Book 2. Can't remember which one I had the decimation in. I think this one is the decimated version. Yeah. We don't want this one. We want the first one. Sorry. Or maybe I'm just retarded. I don't think I saved a version where it wasn't decimated. Sorry. But anyways, like if you were in ZBrush, you would decimate it. And primarily for the reason that it's easier to export and utilize in other software packages. Otherwise, the mesh is just so dense and hard to handle and manage. And your bakes would take longer too, from what I understand. Like even here in Blender, you can see it takes a second to go into edit mode. And it does kind of get choppy because it's such a heavy mesh while you're in edit mode. Hopefully that answers the first part of your question. So no, you don't have to do a true retopology. You just need to decimate it down so that the mesh is more manageable. How do you make a vertex color map in Blender the easy way? Well, it is easy. It's just super tedious. Here, let me get a lighter part of this mesh. You just go into edit mode on, for example, this part I'm doing what I've labeled the bindings, and you select all of them, and then you tab into vertex paint, and I've got them painted yellow. I did that in ZBrush, but you can totally do it in Blender. It's actually super easy in Blender. You just activate this icon here. It says face selection masking for painting. You just activate that, and now all those faces you had selected in edit mode have been selected. And in your color picker here, you just pick a color. We'll go with this like weird pink so it's easy to see. Then you just hit add, and now you have that color swatch saved. And you just press Shift K, and all those faces you had selected will now be that color. And you would just repeat that process on each separate object. So you hit all, then tab back into vertex paint, pick a different color, add that to your swatches here, and then go into the face selection mode, And you have to do that every time. That's why I said it's tedious. It's easy, but it's tedious. And then you just hit Shift K. And now these are all that green color. So that's that. And let's see. Yeah, and when you go to bake out your ID map, you just select vertex colors in Substance Painter. And for UV mapping in Blender, is there a must-have add-on that you can name for UV mapping? No, not really. I use a combination of, I guess I can just, let's see, open this up. UV image editor. And let me go into my low poly here. Or this one. I just use text tools. It's a free UV editor add-on, and I use the stock interface or the vanilla tools, and I just pack it by hand. I don't stream any of that really because it's super boring. But I do take my time, and I basically focus on the big things and get them in there as logically as possible, and then fit whatever will fit in these. However, I have been looking at an add-on. Let me go to the Blender. This add-on, there's this add-on called UV Packmaster, new efficient UV packing solution for Blender. Check that out. I haven't got it yet, but it looks really good. I'm kind of holding off on getting any add-ons for Blender right now because I just want to make sure they're gonna be compatible with 2.8. I think this one is free. Is it free? Let me double check. Both versions are on Gumroad. So it might not be free. Oh yeah, it's free. So yeah, I'll probably try it out. Unless there's like, oh, you've been extended. But that to me is the worst part of the UV process. It's not the unwrap, it's the packing. Unwrapping is easy. Packing is not, if you want to make good use of your UV map. Because you want to get as much of that textile density onto your UVs. So yeah, hopefully that answers your questions, Katukuli07. I just wanted to respond to that. So you weren't wondering what was going on. I was out of town, so I didn't want to try to answer it in a text message or in a text reply. Let me know if that answered your questions or if you have any more. I have to go to work in a minute here, but I just wanted to get that answered for you. I will be back a little early tonight. It's going to be a short night, so hopefully I can get to work on my next prop. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I have a couple going to do a couple like beer mugs, like barrel beer mugs. And then I have some other basic stuff like chairs and tables, all stylized. So if you guys want to check that out, I will post an update when that's going to go up or when I'm going to go live. Or you can just hit that subscribe and bell icon and it'll notify you right away. Again, sorry for the little hiccups I had at the stream starting out in my camera, but I will be back later tonight. It's 2:30, so at about 10 o'clock tonight, 8 hours away, I'll be back and we'll start working on the next set of props. And I will see you guys in a couple hours. Have a good day.